It's that time of year again, the time for the annual Walk to Washington. Actually, it's a train trip sponsored by the New Jersey Chamber of Commerce that starts in Newark, New Jersey and heads all the way to Washington, D.C. Lawyers, lobbyists, and lawmakers gather to network and maybe find some business opportunities. The trip does, however, have a bit of a wild reputation. Joining me now from Union Station in Washington, D.C., VP and Station Manager for Channel 9, Diane Doctor, and A+ panelist, Bill Caruso. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
So the annual train trip has a reputation, you might say, of being just a tad raucous. I understand there were some rules changes this year, though. No hard liquor on the train. How was it?
From my perspective, it was fine because I don't drink. But there was some wine and beer. There's some people buying beer, which I haven't seen that before, where people actually went to the cafe on the train and purchased something. Usually, it's spread out all over the place, and people can help themselves to it.
Bill, there was commerce going on in the Chamber of Commerce train ride. We were buying snacks and things. And honestly, I said to Diane when I got off the train, it was probably one of the more enjoyable train rides I've had.
It sounds like a good idea. Get everybody together and maybe something will be worked out. Is there anything more, though, than social networking and drinking?
Well, it's supposed to be a way of networking and for businesses to connect, to meet each other and to chat. And also for the politicians, there were a couple of the notables. Jack Ciattarelli, who's running for governor, was working the aisles and shaking hands.
So what happens when the train gets to D.C.?
So there's a dinner tonight, the Chamber sponsors at the Marriott Warman Hotel. There's some cocktail networking receptions, and other folks will take off and go do their own thing as well.
What's the takeaway for a person watching tonight? There, average people are one or two removed at least from the folks on this train. What's the positive takeaway? Is there one?
Well, I mean, it's good for business. It's good for the economy. It drives some interesting relationships. There are a lot of Democrats and Republicans that are sort of forced together by the lack of space, so they're communicating with each other. I'm sure that there are conversations that lead to larger things.
The deals are getting cut on this train, but they're leading to the next conversation on a variety of different levels.
I will say one thing, the coronavirus may have kept people from doing a lot of the handshake. There was a lot of the fist
bumps
a lot
and
of
elbow
fist
bumps.
bumping. Is that it? We're
Right,
doing
yeah,
this and this.
Right. There was a lot of that going on,
and we came prepared too. Don't worry.
Visuals with us.
There
too.
you go. Fantastic. All right, lawyers, lobbyists, politicians, all on one train. What could possibly go wrong? Thanks,
Nothing.
guys.